Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way,
what's poppin'? It's your girl Gia J. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribing and joining the family. And if you're not new, hey friend. Before we get into today's video, make sure you follow me on my social media accounts, my Instagram at Drea.j and my TikTok at Sandria Rosa. As you can see by that thumbnail and that title, today we're going to be doing a wig install. So if you'd like to know how I got this gorgeous look, keep on watching. Hopping straight into the video, you want to make sure you're pushing all those hairs back so none of them get bleached. After I do that, I like to move on and making sure that I'm spraying it, making those hairs stiff so that they do not move whatsoever while I'm bleaching. So I'm going to do that, comb it back. I usually take 2 scoops of the bleach powder, but just because I'm running a little low, as you can see, I'm going to take a little bit less than 2 equal scoops, and then I'm going to add some developer. I added a little bit of less developer that time, but I would say, you know, just kind of eyeball it and making sure that you're adding equal parts developer as you are with the powder. So I'm going to keep mixing and mixing until I get a toothpaste-like consistency, as you see here, and making sure that it's not falling off the brush. So when you apply the bleach, you want to start at the back of the knots, or the back of the wig, and then move forward, because wherever you place that bleach first is where the bleach will begin to process, and that means that it will process faster wherever it's placed first. Once all the bleach has been placed on the knots, you want to make sure you're checking in on those knots so that they do not over bleach. Then I go in with some neutralizing shampoo. I like to put this all over the knots just to make sure that the knots no longer process, because we are finished with bleaching those knots at this time. So I'm going to wash it really good. You know, they come with that real fishy smell, so you want to make sure you're washing your hair very well before you're placing it on your head. And then this is also a very good time to detangle if you need to. Then I like to go in with the purple shampoo just to cut out any brassiness that I may see in the knots. After I left it on for 15 minutes, I'm going to begin the plucking process. I like to hot comb all the hairs backwards. Once I do that, I'm going to part out the baby hairs. And then after the baby hairs are parted away, we're going to go ahead and begin plucking behind that line that we just created. So I like to do the skip pluck method, where I skip, miss one, skip, miss one, and then skip, miss one, and then so on. I have already braided my hair down, so I'm just gonna put some makeup on top of my ball cap. I'm not gonna do a ball cap, I'm just gonna leave my stocking cap as is and just add makeup to both the stocking cap and my wig. This is just some Fit Me Maybelline makeup that I have that's closest to my skin. When I throw that wig on, oh girl, you know, that wig was looking a mess. Look at me. Look at me. So we're just fitting the wig. We're going to spray the hairline once again so that we can make sure that none of the glue is getting stuck. Well, none of the hair is getting stuck in the glue. We're going to hot comb it back as well, just to make sure that we're getting this hair out of the way when we're gluing, so we don't have to worry about a messy install. Closures come with these little tabs on the end, so you want to make sure you're cutting those off so that you can glue your closure down and have a flawless ending. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing that on both sides of my head, and then I'm gonna make sure that I'm cleaning my skin with some alcohol just to make the glue stick and relieve any makeup or any oils that may be on my skin. You seen that, girl? That was dirty as hell. Okay, we're gonna go in with some alcohol that I just showed you. All right, we're gonna pull my muffin cap back blue, and then we're gonna add some Bold Hold Active, girl. So we add some Bold Hold Active, and with this, I do one layer, and then I'll add the layer all around where I would like my wig to be placed, and then I'm gonna spread it out with the end of my rat tooth comb. Speak, girl, speak. Rat tooth comb. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm spreading it out as even as possible. And then once that has been spread out completely, just like you would do some peanut butter, you're going to blow dry it until it gets clear. Make sure that it's drying down clear. I'm using the blow dryer. Once that layer is clear, like I said, you're going to go ahead and go in with your second coat. So I'm just adding more glue. I did go ham, I'm not gonna hold you, so I'm removing some of that glue and putting it in different places where glue is needed. Then you will be repeating the same steps that you did once before with adding that blow dryer and making sure that it's nice and clear before you're applying that wig into the glue. So you're gonna press down that lace into the glue, making sure that you are pressing it in as much as possible using the comb if you need. When I do this part, I like to use my elastic band. This is going to give you that melts, baby. So at least it's dirty elastic band. The other side wasn't dirty, it's just this side. So, you know, make sure you're using a clean elastic band. That will make sure that you're not having too much glue or buildup on your lace. So I like to part out my hair while the elastic band is on and begin styling. Time is up, time for the elastic band to come off. All right, and that's what we're looking like. I'm gonna still go ahead and continue to style my hair. So I'm adding a little bit of the wax stick just to get some of this lumpiness down in this wig. I had the hardest time, but we're gonna hot comb it. Hot comb is gonna be your best friend when you're trying to get the flattest install. But this wig, my head is very small, and this wig is definitely big head friendly. So if you do have a big head, girl, this one's for you. If you have a little head like me, you might want to sit this one out, boo. So I'm just hot combing in, styling my hair. Right, so let's get into cutting this lace off. So when I'm cutting the lace off, I just go straight up with the scissors, getting the closest to the hairline as possible. And then I'm going to take the razor and just razor that off. No particular motion, just razoring it off. And you will do the same on the other side. Well, not cutting up straight because you just already have the two slits, so you're just gonna go ahead and razor that off as well. Be very careful when you're using the razor because it can be easy for you to cut your skin if that lace is very glued in. Look at me getting stressed out, y'all see me? But anyways, keep on cutting, making sure that you're being careful not to nip yourself at all. As I said before, I did add too much glue, so you see some of that glue peeking out. So we're gonna clean that up with some alcohol. Alrighty, so then we're moving into the next step. After that's complete, we're gonna go ahead and take out our baby hairs or our sideburns. This step is not required. You don't have to have baby hairs, but it's just the look that I want for me. And having baby hairs does help you with the lace as well, so it will help you to have that lace looking snatched even if it's not so snatched. And I know you see that white cast on my lace. I know you do. So I'm going to go ahead and add the makeup. The same makeup that I added to the inside of the wig. The same makeup that I added to that ball cap in the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then I'm going to add that elastic band again. This will make sure that I am getting that melt. I'm telling you. After removing that band, I go in and pluck the baby hairs just so that I can get them looking more natural-like and thinner. So this helps with mapping out the baby hairs so that you know that you're not taking out too much baby hairs, or you know, just kind of seeing what it looks like before you actually cut them. Then I'm going in and I'm gonna twist it, and then I'm gonna use the razor and I'm gonna cut to the length of my eyebrow, and then I'm gonna map it out once again. And then I'm gonna grab my Nairobi foaming mousse and I'm gonna add that to my edge brush, and I'm gonna play with my baby hairs. I'm just gonna, you know, form the C's. I just kind of like do a little wave and swoop in and swoop out. I'm gonna do the same with that sideburn as well. So now that we're moving on, we're gonna go ahead and begin adding some serum to our hair so that we can begin the curling process. I am not gonna hold you. I am no professional. I am no expert. I don't know what the heck I am doing when it comes to curling some hair. So let's get into it. Watch this. Look at this. You see it? Keep watching, keep watching.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
I have no clue what I am doing whatsoever. I'm trying to figure out if it's supposed to go left or right. I know you're supposed to turn it, but you know, it's not clicking with the correct way. So if you have any tips or tricks for your girl, make sure you drop them in the comment section because I really want to get better at curling hair, even if it's with a flat iron. But keep on watching as I attempt to curl my hair. I hope you guys can forgive me, but I did lose the clip to the final look. If you guys have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one.